What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy GTO. New episode of Vibez with GTO. And today we're going to be talking about Jussie Smollett, who was recently sentenced for perpetrating a hate crime to police in Chicago. So the sentence was 150 days. I think 30 months of probation after he does the 150 days in the Cook County Jail. And I'm just going to share my thoughts on this entire situation. First of all, I think that it's a serious offense. Number one, during the time that he made these allegations, we were already going through a lot of racial issues throughout the country. So only thing, this situation did, based off the evidence and based off his conviction by a jury of his peers, is complicate things at that time as far as race relations and things like that. So that's another complex situation when we think about those things. But also when I think about Chicago, I think about the crime that goes on in Chicago, and all the other things that police resources could have been used for. I think that the sentence was warranted. It set a precedence, because if we put this in reverse, he received a lot of media coverage off of the incident. A lot of police resources were dedicated to this case because of the individual that he was, being that he was he was and still is a celebrity, public figure, whatever you want to call it. But that brought that much attention and that many resources to the case. And that's why I feel like, it's more serious than some may say. I do agree when it comes to some other cases receiving lighter sentences, and due to the fact that other cases may have been more severe. I do agree when it comes to that, but that's a broader issue, and that's something that has to be brought up when we vote and other things like that, because disparaging sentences has been going on for years upon years upon years, and it's something that I really feel we need to get a handle on. But as far as stoking the fears of Americans, people around the world, and all those things, I take those things very serious, because we are a people that live, react, move off emotions, and certain emotions can trigger certain individuals to do certain things. So who knows? Who knows if someone would have took this situation literally and went out and reacted due to the fact of what they perceived happened to him. When the evidence came out, it was clear that his ulterior motive was fame, fortune, all those things, bringing more attention to himself, being in the media spotlight, all those things, and advancing his career, which is unfortunate. And I think that's another subject, another topic, another whatever. But we live in this world where attention, being a headline, and all the articles, tabloids, social media sites, trending on social media, as they say, is something that's really important. But for the most part, crying wolf in this particular situation, I think that it was very serious. So I know there are a lot of calls for him to be released, and me personally, I wouldn't be opposed to Jussie Smollett being released early. 150 days, as I stated, compared to other cases that may be more severe. I think that the sentence, that may be a little harsh, but I think that the judicial system was really trying to send a message when it comes to these type things, and especially when you're someone of that stature. And that's the point I think that a lot of people are missing. It's you're a person of that stature. That comes with if there is something that occurred or a person of that stature is wrong, resources will be dedicated to try to get that resolved just because of that status. And that's something we have to keep in mind as well. And I always want to go back to resources that could have been dedicated to something else. That's the most important thing that I think about. But, he's been sentenced. Me personally, I hope that he's able to come out of this sentence and continue his career. I'm a strong believer in forgiveness. That's very important. I think as a society, sometimes we have the tendency to write people off for certain transgressions. And me believing in what I believe in, I just feel like, who am I to judge? He was sentenced. He's serving his sentence. When he's released, he will continue to serve his sentence on probation. And so I feel like he should have the opportunity to redeem himself and live a normal life within society. So I just wanted to share that. He's been sentenced. It's a lot of information back and forth going on about this particular case. I just wanted to put that out there, that I agree that it was serious. I agree that certain situations can snowball and cause more serious situations. And I think that's the point that the prosecutors were trying to prove. I think that's the point that the judge was trying to prove when he issued the sentence. And I know Jussie Smollett said that he's not suicidal. And I know it's a lot of information coming out about his family, about treatment and things like that. But all in all, it wasn't right. And I'm not here to litigate anything. He was convicted by a jury of his peers. And that's what we go on as a society. And I'm not saying that that's always right, because we all know that's not the case. There have been cases that have been relitigated, and we found out that there have been errors made, serious errors. But in this case, I think the evidence was overwhelming. Testimonies from the co-conspirators, overwhelming text messages and other correspondence between the individuals, overwhelming. And I think that's what ultimately led to the conviction. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, it's your boy, it's GTO. Vibez with GTO. More episodes on the way, man. I know I be slipping, but more episodes will continue to come out. Y'all stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, it's your boy GTO, and this is Vibez with GTO. Let's go.